Question of the day. Does ICE have the legal right to knock on your door while you're asleep at a truck stop or at a rest area? Because we've seen videos where ICE agents have been at truck stops and now they're at rest areas and they're knocking on doors and they're checking on drivers to see if you got all your credentials and you're here legally. But the question is that legal? And again, I am not a lawyer, but I am good at Google searching. Okay, so if you are a lawyer, please comment down below. And if you have any questions about that, direct that to a lawyer that you could talk to. Okay, so this right here is the research from Google. And it says, immigration and custom enforcement agents have the right to approach your vehicle and knock on your door in a public place like a rest area or a truck stop. So they're calling a rest area or a truck stop a public place, as this is considered a consensual encounter. However, you are not required to open the door, answer the questions, or consent to a search without a judicial warrant. So
my buddy's got a bunch of Frenchies, but yeah, they have tons of medical issues.
Yeah, checking English, Dave?
Huh?
Checking English?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, man.
Thanks.
You have a good one.
Bye. Okay, Garmin, save video.
my question to you guys, has ICE knocked on your door? I'm hearing a lot of this and I'm seeing a lot of this, but I'm only seeing some of these clips from what people sent me. This incident happened on December 2nd, right, in Mason County, West Virginia on Tuesday. And it says here, the trucker was hauling bricks when he lost control along the US 35 at the intersection of 16 Mile Creek Road and struck a concrete barrier wall and went partially over the side of the bridge. And he was sitting there dangling for over 5 hours. Luckily, shout out to the fire department. It looks like a lot of units were involved in this, but they were able to rescue this guy. So I'm glad that this driver is okay. But what a image. When I show you guys this image right here, that is super scary. And if you can see from the background, roads, still under investigation, but it's winter. You see the snow, so potentially icy, right? So he lost control. Glad he's okay. But man, this is crazy to see. Oklahoma Highway Patrol just shared this right here, just posted this 2 hours ago. This is an incident that recently happened here, and it happened on US 69 in Pittsburgh County. And basically, a truck driver going the opposite direction was hauling a load of loose tires when you could see from this image and video that some of these tires jumped off of that trailer and bounced over and hit that OHP unit. And so, of course, this goes under investigation. Truck driver luckily stopped on this. But then, of course, Highway Patrol starts asking some questions. And because of his broken English, that's when ICE gets involved. One thing you need to know about Oklahoma Highway Patrol is they have a relationship with ICE. And they've been partnering up and they've been working together frequently. So looking at this right here, Highway Patrol starts asking a lot of questions and things are not adding up. Next thing you know, basically ICE is called and the driver's detained. And they later on find out that this driver had entered the U.S. through Mexico.
Where you live at?
Living?
Yeah.
To Dallas.
You live in Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. How long you been living in Dallas? No, is that where you're going?
Yeah, going.
Where do you live at? Where do you live?
From Indiana.
Indiana? You live in Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yesterday.
Huh?
Yesterday.
Okay. Yesterday? Oh, okay.
I'm living yesterday.
Where do you live? Where's your home residence?
Live?
Yeah.
I'm from New York.
New York? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
New York.
How long you been living in New York?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah, 2 more.
Okay. You've been living in New York for 2 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Where'd you move from?
Moved from
Yeah.
what?
Then when you moved to New York?
I'm truck driver.
You know, Oklahoma Highway Patrol statement says the incident underscores the importance of our partnership with ICE. Individuals with legal status holdings a commercial driver's license are not meeting the same safety standards as legal professional drivers, and it concerns us greatly. Our partnership with ICE allows troopers to take every necessary step to address anything that threatens the safety of Oklahomans. So, you know, good job, Oklahoma. Thank you for sharing this and just giving you guys some information, man. You know, crazy times here, crazy times. If you haven't had a chance to watch yesterday's video episode, we talked about how Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy and the head of FMCSA, Derek Bars, basically stated himself that he cut thousands of CDL mills. And so that's basically all these CDL schools that are just passing drivers because they want to make that money, right? And so they're shutting them down by just taking away their ability for their students that go to that school to go to the actual DMV and go test out to get their license. So taking that power away is pretty much closing down their way of making money. And I was happy to see that there were thousands of truck drivers that watched this video, but hundreds of comments that were positive about this and thought that this was a really good thing. You know, it's a step in the right direction. And I truly feel that way too. You know, if you haven't had a chance, check out that segment. I think it's a big one. You know, I truly believe that it's going to affect hundreds of thousands of future truck drivers, because if these schools that are teaching people wrong do not exist, then hopefully the future of trucking is better because these drivers, potential future drivers, are getting the correct training they need to be safe on this road. As always, appreciate y'all so much for supporting the show. I will continue to do my best to find information for you guys so that you guys could just come to this one-stop shop. And if you have any questions about anything, definitely email us down below at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. I will do my best to get to your questions. Of course, some of the things that people put out there, I'm here. I got to investigate it a little bit just to make sure we're putting out the proper information. So sometimes it does take me a little longer to get the information out, you know, even though I'm getting it firsthand, because, you know, we don't really want to get information wrong if a company isn't closing down. For example, you know, 10 Roads Express, you know, I got the information very early. Thank you to all the drivers that sent it. But, you know, at first, when I got the first email, you're kind of waiting for another one to see. I'm looking on social media to see if anyone else is talking about it, and then nobody else is talking about it. And so I'm like, is this real? Is it not? And so I wait, do some more investigating. And then when I feel confident that this is real, that's when I share the information out there. So, you know, give me some time sometimes, guys, you know, doing my best over here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys always follow the show, and I'll jump back on with another post as soon as we get some more information about anything that's happening in trucking that might affect your life.